sure the master's up. What is up? This is George Cortright back again like I usually do right about now. And guess what? I ain't by myself. As you can see, it's a returning homie. The maker of the intro. That's where I got the beat from. This is the man, the myth, the legend. Who the hell is you?
What up, everybody? Blest One, Marlon. Back in effect, back on the show. Thanks for having me again, man.
No problem. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for absolutely being here, man. I absolutely appreciate you coming and sitting down with me. And I know we just talked about it, but tell these people about how you have your shows. You've been having shows lately, man.
Yeah, I've been doing shows, working on this new album, and life is good. I did a show here in Tempe. I got one in San Diego this Saturday. And then I'll be going up to Portland, Oregon in a few weeks. Yeah, I'll be up in Portland.
How you get connections all the way up in Portland?
Man, just networking, bro. People just find out and, meeting new people. It helps when you're an artist to get out of state because once you get out of state, it kind of opens more doors. But, just some other shows lined up here in Phoenix as well, April. Just trying to keep grinding, bro. Grinding.
Cool, man. So what you do this past weekend? Past weekend was a show?
Yeah, this past weekend I did the show and it was good. Shout out to Jay Brown out there. People had a great show out there and a lot of dope performers and just had a good time, man. I stepped away for a minute, man, doing shows and just been recording and kind of just concentrating on my personal life. But, man, you can't step away from the music too long. You have to get back in it. It's like therapy to me. So, it felt good to rock the stage, rock the mic again.
Dude, you keep coming up with songs like the one that we used for the intro. I'm ready to hear what you got next, man.
I know, man. It's coming. Yeah,
people like it. Have you been check? Did you see the new promo that I put out today?
Yes, I did. The Notorious GIC.
Yeah, and then cut into your song.
Yeah, that's tight.
By the way, my sister is working the board. You can't see her. She might click on camera 2 right now, so you can give her a picture. She may or may not do that. And then back to us.
Yes.
There's still work in progress. We still doing this. We got her. Usually she's in there right in the same room doing the stuff with us. But my laptop's still a piece of shit. So we have to do things differently. And hopefully this works. So hopefully everything works out. But yes, this is here. Well, I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. But anyways, we are back again. Mad Week. George Cortright and Blest One.
Yeah, shout out to Mad Week. This is I was asking George, how many episodes have you been doing? What episode is this now? Like 70 something?
This is like, I want to say probably like 68, 69 or some shit like that. I did 40 something the first season. I think it was 21 the second season, and we are now, this is season 3, episode 3.
Yes.
And we going. So haven't reached that century mark yet, but thank you for watching. As a matter of fact, you got one of the highest viewed shows. I think me and Wifey got. It's one where she has a fucking coffee, Wonder Woman coffee mug in the picture. I don't know if that's the reason why it got like 70-some views.
Yeah.
But you got one that's like 64 and like the second highest for the actual show. And then I got the Mad Dubs, which over 100.
Nice. Shout out all the people viewing out there. Go check out George's show, A Mad Week. It's on YouTube. And it's a lot of fun doing these shows. And congratulations, man! You can be hitting 100 here soon.
Yeah. Thank you. I absolutely appreciate it. So, what did I do this weekend? Well, a whole lot of not much.
Yeah.
Me and wifey usually just watch movies and kick it and chill. Go to the movie theaters. Oh, one thing for everybody out there, for you, for anybody who likes watching movies, who likes sci-fi or anything like that shit, dude, we went and saw Alita, the Battle Angel, I think. We went and saw that the night it came out on Thursday.
Yeah, was that good?
That was absolutely money. We went and saw it in at the IMAX 3D.
Nice. We better than Wonder Woman?
Ooh,
that's a tough one. I like that. Yeah, that was a good one. Never mind.
That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. But it's James Cameron, the same motherfucker who did Avatar.
Oh, okay.
So the special effects and the graphics, nice. Just straight money, man.
I'm gonna check it out.
Absolutely appreciate that. So we went and saw that this past weekend. Went and saw Isn't It Romantic with I call her Fat Amy because that's what she was in Pitch Perfect, that movie.
Yeah.
Her name was Fat Amy in Pitch Perfect, but her real name's like Rebel Wilson. It's like this rom-com movie. So it was all right. It was worth seeing. We got that pass where you pay $20 a month and you can see up to 3 movies a week at the theater.
Nice.
And then we got the refillable bucket for $5, and then we take in our own pop most of the time and candy if we want to.
That's cool.
Try to sneak some shit in, a little cheap, but hey, we get it done. We have fun. We watch that shit. And then some other movies that we watched this weekend was the latest Maze Runner. Have you seen any of those?
No, I haven't seen that. No.
If you like the teen type things like Hunger Games, I think it was Inception or some shit like that.
I remember that. Yeah.
Something like that. If you like those type of movies, Maze Runner be for you. It's all right. It's good action and shit, but it's just all right. Saw Uncle Drew.
Yeah.
Have you seen that shit?
No, I haven't seen that one.
You seriously, you ain't seen
I need to go to the movies, man. I'm busy working, man, doing these shows and traveling.
First and foremost, go to Alita. If you see nothing until Captain Marvel comes out, if you don't see nothing, go see Alita. I say that is a great movie. I really wasn't expecting too much, thinking like, oh, it's gonna be, kind of like the Maze Runner, like the teenage action type shit.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Well, I guess we can go watch Alita out there. Shout out to my lady out there.
Oh yeah, he was just telling me about you. He was telling me about you. Yeah. What's up? Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Kinda. Next, another movie that we watched this weekend, at least first time for me, was Ocean's 8.
Okay.
Now, I like the Ocean's movies, Ocean's 11, 12. Well, Ocean's 12 wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Ocean's 13, they brought it back, was fucking money. So I liked this. It had the same feel. It was just the women, Sandra Bullock, Rihanna, that one chick from The Office, the Indian chick.
Oh, okay.
Mindy.
Oh, okay.
Mindy Kaling. Mindy Kaling. That's her name. Yeah, I appreciate that. That was cool. And then fell asleep on Transylvania Hotel 3.
Really?
Boring? No. I was just tired.
Oh, tired. Okay.
I was just tired. I can actually hear it.
Right.
So we need to get her back in here so we can have everything going. But yeah. Oh, and one thing I want to make sure I let everybody know is that I took a shower on Friday.
He took a shower. Yes.
Last Friday. And didn't take another shower until Monday.
Oh, man.
Dude, it was a lazy-ass weekend for me.
Yeah.
Man, it was a lazy-ass weekend. But, hey, had a good time. Nice and relaxed.
Yeah.
Nice and relaxed. I'm good to go. I'm ready, man. I am ready. You ready?
Yeah, always ready. Always ready.
And like Tiffany Haddish, she ready. All right, so let's get to some of these stories. Let's talk. Oh man, you know what? Let's just go ahead and peel the fucking Band-Aid off.
Okay.
Jussie Smollett. You know about this situation?
No, tell me what happened.
All right, Jussie Smollett. Where's my card with that motherfucker on it? So disappointing. Jussie Smollett is on that TV show Empire.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He's the gay son, and
I used to watch Empire, but
yeah, the gay son Jamal Lyon.
Yeah, Jamal.
And I like the show. It's so like soap opera now. It's kind of falling off, but been watching it umpteen seasons. You can't just stop.
Yeah, Lucius Lyon.
Yep. So, in January, he reported to the police that he had been jumped by a couple people. And this is in Chicago. He said some people jumped him while he was going to Subway at like 2:00 in the morning. They put a noose around his neck, called him some racial slurs, homophobic slurs, poured some a chemical on him, which people assumed to be bleach, and like punched him in the ribs and shit like that. So he went to the cops and said that. Mm-hmm. And it's been like a couple weeks now. Come to find the fuck out.
Damn.
Come to find out, damn, that the motherfucker set this shit all up. Damn. He hired these two brothers, Osundaro. Follow me with this one. I ain't gonna get it right. Osundaro brothers.
Okay.
The Osundaro brothers, Olabenjo and Abimbola. These some big ass cock diesel looking motherfuckers.
I seen them on TMZ.
Yeah, these no neck brothers is what they probably should have been called. So he hired them to stage this whole situation. He paid them, to do this. They ended up getting arrested because after their investigation, those brothers got arrested. And they dropped a dime on his ass. Hey man, we only did this because he paid us. And then
how much did he get paid?
I don't think I didn't see how much.
Really?
I didn't see how much.
Yeah.
But come to find out, he paid them to set this whole all things up. So today he had to he turned himself into the police. Damn. And he's facing a felony charge of disorderly conduct for filing false report, which is a class 4 felony, which might be up to 1 to 3 years.
Yeah, I heard he did that so he can improve like his star status or something like that, and that was a major flop.
Yeah,
just goes to show, man, when you lie and make up shit, consequences happen.
Exactly. Stop being out there lying. Oh, and his new name out there on social media is Jussie Lyon. Right. So it's just fucking crazy. Some of the things that people are saying out there. One of the reasons they said is that they were possibly like cutting down his role on Empire, possibly killing him off. Oh, really? And he wanted to get more like fan attention so that they'd want to keep him. That's one of the stories. Another story is that he was trying to be like just looked upon as like the gay. Well, he called himself the gay Tupac, but like a gay Colin Kaepernick for how Colin Kaepernick was wronged and shit like that, and now he's the spokesperson for like shit like that. Meek Mill was falsely imprisoned, but now Meek Mill's the spokesperson for shit like that. Yeah. He wanted to be the gay person that people was looking to for movement change and shit like this, and that's why he set this all up. There's stories about that he also had a letter sent to the studio. With letters and shit cut up out of magazines like just basically saying, "Hey, you gonna die" and all this shit because you're gay. Yeah.
Damn. They need to throw him in jail, man.
He turned himself in. Okay. He turned himself in, and he's facing 1 to 3 years in jail. So, unfortunately, I don't even know. Unfortunately, he's getting what he deserves because of this bullshit. Yeah. But it's just this time and day, everybody's trying to get so much attention for one reason or another, man. It's just a different world out there. These fucking youngins and shit. And unfortunately, one of the things he also said in one of his stories was that not only did they shout out gay slurs and racial slurs, but they also said something about MAGA country or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah, he tried to go that route, too.
Yeah, he also tried going that route.
Man.
So, when it turns out he's fucked it all over, you know who had to come out and say something? Your president, Trump.
Yeah, what did he say?
He says, at Jussie Smollett, what about MAGA and the tens of millions of people you insulted with your racist and dangerous comments? ? And you really... Donald Trump can be a troll, but he on point on this one. Like, motherfucker, you see... That's how bad you are when people siding with Trump because of your punk ass. That's how fucked up you are. Shame on you.
Yeah, just be real to yourself, man. What's wrong with that?
Just be real.
Yeah.
Just be real. And since I did bring up Colin Kaepernick, we'll go into his thing. Colin Kaepernick settled with the NFL for the collusion grievance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
They won't give the details of the settlement, though. But, you know...
You mean a monetary settlement?
They didn't give the details.
Okay.
They didn't give the details, but, you know, the whole collusion that all these team owners got together and was trying to keep him out the league and all that stuff. So he you know, did a grievance with the NFL and they came to a settlement. So hopefully it's monetary and it's just cool. I wasn't a Colin Kaepernick football fan because he was playing for our rival.
Yeah.
That's it. Our rival,
yes.
Our rival.
Cardinals, baby.
Cardinals. What? Suns. Womp womp. Unfortunately.
So if he gets back into the league, you think someone will pick him up?
Rumors have it. What's that say?
Patriots?
Yep. Patriots? All right.
What?
All right, Soldier Boy.
Drake. Damn.
Yeah, so they say Patriots, but yeah.
So does that mean he's still gonna kneel at the anthem?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
You never know. It might be in a contract. Hey, we'll give you this job, but we don't want that shit back, you know, upon us. You know, you made your point. You got the, you know, the notice out there, and that's what it was, to bring attention to a certain situation. All right, you brought that attention.
Yeah.
Ain't no reason to kneel. As a matter of fact, I thought of this fucking situation. Instead of kneeling, if he could go, like, all right, I'm back in the league. Let me call everybody, or like some of the main people from every team, and opening day have everybody on the team just hold hands for every single team, and just say, I made my, you know, statement about awareness of the injustices and all that shit. Now I'm making a statement about unity, and have every single person in the league first day hold hands. That will be a fucking statement. You don't need to kneel.
Unity. That's powerful. He has the option to do it. We'll see.
Yeah. So if Colin Kaepernick, you watch Mad Week, I'll let you have that one. I'll let you have that one. All right, what else on this one? Oh, so Nike launched the Icon jersey Wednesday, which was yesterday. He got a settlement. They ended up releasing an Icon jersey. It's pretty bland. Oh shit, I'm supposed to be showing you fucking pictures and shit. It's pretty What? I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. So he know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I see it here.
Yeah.
The black number 7 jersey.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty lame. It's pretty lame. But that motherfucker is sold out. It's $150, but they released it yesterday, and the motherfucker already sold out.
So where does the money go to him?
It goes to Nike.
Nike, wow.
It goes to Nike. If they wanted to, tie it into like a good cause or his charity, they could do that. But as of right now, I think it just goes to Nike.
Wow.
All right. So let's move on. Move on. Since we're talking about Kaepernick, which was in the football NFL, let's talk about the NBA. I gave you some homework, and
yeah.
that's because All-Star Weekend was this weekend, and I'm just starting to become a fan of it again.
Yeah.
It dropped off for a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't really watch the NBA for a while because, man, I was into like Bird and Magic, those days.
Yeah.
But now it's like basketball is just like, it's not a team game no more. And
Oh no!
Everyone shoots 3-pointers and it's like there's no defense. So it's hard to watch, man. It's hard to watch. Honest, I don't really watch it as much, but I support the Suns because I'm a Phoenix fan all the time. But yeah, man, I've been trying to get back into it. I usually watch it during the playoffs.
It's gonna be hard if you, as a fucking Phoenix Suns fan.
Yeah, it is.
I know how much of a fan we both are because the Suns are playing on free TV as we speak right now.
Right.
And they're like, and they might win because they're going against the Cavs.
Yeah.
I think it's the Suns and the Knicks are tied for the last place in the whole NBA, and the Cavs got one more win than the two of them.
Dang, man.
And so they might get a win today.
Yeah.
But we still don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
right.
Oh, well. But anyways, I sent over the Anthony Hamilton National Anthem. Some people are saying, whoa, I heard that's one of the best renditions of the national anthem that I ever heard. I heard that's the second best behind the Marvin Gaye rendition. You remember the Marvin Gaye rendition?
Yeah.
All right. And then a personal person said, that was fucking horrible. I ain't going to mention who that was. She know who she is.
So what do you think, man? What did you think of that?
I thought it was all right.
Really?
I thought it was different. You don't want to just hear the same old shit. I don't want to hear the fucking the flute player. I don't need to hear the banjo. Just give me something that's interesting. It was all right. It wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the worst. It wasn't hysterical like Fergie did last year.
Oh yeah.
That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I remember that. I got a chance to listen to it. You know what? I liked it. I thought it was cool. It was like different. It was creative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as a music man.
Yeah. And like you get some artists who they try to put a spin on it, and either it's good or they flop. I think he approached it in a good way. It was respectful, and the parts that needed to sound like the anthem were there.
Yep.
And I thought it was heartfelt. It was sincere. He has a good voice, so
yeah.
I think it was good. Variety is good, and
exactly.
My personal favorite though is still Whitney Houston at the Super Bowl. I like her.
Yes.
I know it was the same plain one, but I just love how she sings.
Well, she's got a good voice.
Voice.
I like.
So let me ask you this: could you sing all the words to the anthem?
Hell no. Can you?
No.
Don't be calling me out.
We ain't try that either.
Nope. I'll be one of those. Let me play a tape of Whitney Houston, 1992. I'll play a tape. Got my little recorder up to the microphone.
Right.
That's what I do. Let's see. All right, so I actually watched most of the events All-Star Weekend, and I'm starting to like it. You said you hate that there's no defense.
No defense, man.
Well,
no defense.
Team LeBron beat Team Giannis 178 to 164.
Exactly my point.
So, no, there was no kind of defense. But it was still interesting. It was entertaining. I watched the first half on my big screen. And then, we watched some movie. We started watching some kind of shit. So I had the second half on my laptop and just looking. All right.
Yeah.
The Friday night was a celebrity game. That was interesting. They put a 4-point line.
Oh, really?
Dude, remember Rock and Jock on MTV?
Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck. They should just turn the celebrity game into Rock and Jock. They have a 4-point line now. They should have like little 10-point spots.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking cool as fuck. But it was interesting watching the celebrity game. Jason Tatum won the skills challenge by making like I think it was like a half-court shot at the end to beat the other person. Joe Harris from the Nets won the 3-point contest. Our boy Devin Booker, who won it last year.
I remember that.
He decided he didn't want to do good this year.
Yeah.
He was in it, but he didn't do well. The Curry brothers didn't do too well. Dirk didn't do too well. Although in the fucking actual All-Star game, he was shooting them lights out. But in the fucking 3-point contest, he couldn't do shit. And then Hamidou Diallo of the he won the dunk contest. Hamidou Diallo won the. I ain't never heard of his ass either.
I didn't see that dunk. Was it good?
He has some interesting ones, and that's what bringing creativity back and just excitement back to the dunk contest.
Yeah.
It dropped off for a little bit, but then it started coming back like a few years ago, and people were starting to get creative. So I appreciate what this guy did.
That's cool.
All right, see, that's a H. You try to pronounce that shit.
I can't say it, man. I can't. Hamidou. I don't know.
Hamidou Diallo.
Something like that.
Or something like that. So, All-Star games coming back. Cool. It's all right. I got a card net label extras because sometimes you just learn some shit.
You know what? Not to interrupt, but speaking of the All-Star game, when I was a kid, my dad actually caught Charles Barkley's shoe at the All-Star game.
What?
Yeah, at the practice, he threw it up in the air, and my dad's a tall dude, and he reached up and he grabbed it.
Did he steal it from a kid?
No, it was just everyone was jumping for it, and he grabbed it. So, in my early high school years, on the top of our TV in our living room was Barkley's shoe.
Did he put it in a case?
No, he didn't. And he ended up selling it. So someone out there has shit. It was at McDuffie's Sports Bar and Grill in Tempe. It was in a case for so many years. McDuffie's is not there now, but we had that shoe. It was a size 15, I think. But it was personal.
Did he get it signed?
Yeah, it was signed. Charles Barkley signed it.
Yeah, and he sold that shit?
Yeah, he sold it for like, I think, $2,000.
Oh, shit. Okay.
He was hiring for money at the time, so I don't blame him, but
yeah, that means
I imagine what it'd be worth now, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be cool as fuck. Speaking of cool as fuck, is this interesting fact that I learned. Did you know female otters are called bitches? Female otters are bitches.
Where do you find this shit, man?
I hear. I'm out in these streets learning. and I learn and I give my knowledge to you. So just so you know, female otters are also called bitches.
That's
just like dogs.
A fun fact of the day.
Fun fact of the day. And if you like fun, maybe you would like to go on a cruise that's themed after the Golden Girls. Did you ever watch that show?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those shows that I watched. It wasn't that I necessarily liked it, and since I was so young at the time when it was coming on, I probably didn't understand all the jokes.
Yeah.
But like,
they were kind of freaky grandmas.
I know Blanche. That broad was freaky. That was a hoe.
Yeah, right.
She was.
Yeah.
Man, she was a hoe. I remember that. My young mind knew that.
Yeah, right.
I don't know much, But I know Blanche was a hoe. So that is going in the, like, I think it's next year, 2020, to the Western Caribbean, going out of Miami, which I guess the show was set out of Miami. I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
It's going to Key West and Cozumel. The ship is Celebrity Infinity. Goddamn. And it's going to be complete with bar crawls and drag queens.
Whoa.
Ain't no ooh. Ain't no ooh. I ain't going to be on it.
Yeah, me neither.
But if you don't, like the Golden Girls, DJ Khaled also has a fucking... he's going to be hosting a cruise, the Days of Summer cruise, with headliners Cardi B, Post Malone. And that is actually coming up this June. That's going out of Miami, and that's going to Bahamas. I asked my guests last week about their thoughts on Cardi B. What is your thought on Cardi B, especially since you are in the music industry?
You know what? I like Cardi B. I don't hate on artists. She's hot right now. And I know Nicki Minaj had her time, but, there's always an up-and-coming artist that takes over. Cardi B, I have a few songs on my playlist. So, I respect her, she's been doing her thing. I heard she broke up with her man. Now her man's back with her. And she was kind of clowning on him at the award show or something like that.
I think he was on stage with her or something. I ain't watched that shit.
Yeah,
but I think something.
But I think she's more of a visual artist, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, yeah. And I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I can appreciate that too.
Oh, why do you think there's usually only one dominant female like rapper at a time?
I think for female artists, it's hard because you have to go against competition against guys. You have to be at the top of your game in your industry. And, of course, you have to be, like, fashionably marketable. Because, if you're fat and you're on that, you ain't going to get that far. I mean, no disrespect.
No disrespect, Missy Elliott.
No, Missy Elliott lost a lot of weight. She did. But what I'm saying, if you look at all the female artists that come out, they have to have that appeal because,
yes, if you're broke as a motherfucker, you ain't gonna do well. But that's just that's just in any kind of like visual, like whether it's music, movies, TV. Usually, ugly people in general don't get too far unless you're Dave Buscemi and you get a new TV show that my wife likes. Yeah. Dave Buscemi is one ugly brother. Well, not brother, but dude. Yeah. And no, I don't be looking for a picture in the picture thing because I did not download a picture of Steve Buscemi. All right. Speaking of good-looking people, like that transition.
There you go.
Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom are engaged.
I heard about that.
Katy Perry's hot. Even though she had those funky ass shoes last week, she's still hot.
Yeah.
And I like Orlando Bloom in the all right, my sister thinks he's sexy. What's the Legolas in the Lord of the Rings movies?
Oh, okay.
He was badass. So, and then he was in Pirates of the Caribbean. So I respect him.
Yeah. Good luck to them.
Good luck
making it happen.
Yeah. Let's see. Where should I go? Oh, since we're talking about engagements, how about we talk about a marriage pretty much in shambles?
Who's that?
So this happened the other day, on the 19th. A man wakes up out of his slumber, goes out to wherever, the living room or some shit or whatever, and finds his wife fucking another man. So he goes back into the bedroom, grabs his bedroom knife, whatever the fuck that is. And that's what it says. Man goes back into the bedroom, grabs a knife, comes out and stabs the dude.
Oh.
And now this the man is was arrested. This happened early Monday morning. He was arrested 12:30 a.m. But yeah, it said he grabbed a knife from his bedroom and started stabbing the motherfucker. At first, I was thinking, whoa, I understand this guy.
Which guy?
Not the dude, not the dumbass who cheats with a woman at her house while her dude is home.
Right.
I don't understand that whatsoever. But the man, I heard this on a couple media or whatever things that I listen to. The dude possibly thought, oh my God, my wife is getting raped. Let me go get my weapon, my bedroom knife. Let me go get my bedroom knife and take care of business. So that's a possibility, but when I read the article, that didn't sound like what happened. Yeah. It sounded like a crime of passion, which also can be considered temporary insanity. That he's like, oh shit, no, this bitch didn't. All right, let me go get my bedroom knife. He went to the bedroom and got his knife. Let me go get my bedroom knife and gets to stabbing. So, I understand that when you see something like that, it's like, what? Like, how the fuck? Yes, he left the room. He saw what happened. Left the room, got his bedroom knife, came back, and got to stabbing. Could you even imagine being in that situation?
Man.
And in your house, in your own house.
No, and I don't want to imagine it because I probably do the same shit.
Same exact shit.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what the weapon I got in mind. But I'm gonna pull a Jussie Smollett, and I'll be like, oh no, my wife is getting raped. I'll put on the theatrics. I'll do it, and then I get to stabbing. So, that, like I said, that's an unfortunate thing. Now this dude's arrested. Will he get off on the temporary insanity? I don't know, but his life went to hell. All because you couldn't go to a hotel. You couldn't go to that other dude's house. You couldn't even go outside in the car. Serious? Come on, lady. Have you no sense of self-worth? Damn. People these days. Speaking of self-worth, this motherfucker down in Dallas. All right. I was once upon a time a fantasy football champion. I am champion no more. As a matter of fact, I got last in my league.
Yeah.
This year, yeah.
Yeah.
I got last in my league. Mm-hmm. And fortunately, my league don't have stupid ass rules like this league. A man, because he didn't want to pay $250 to the winner, you pay $250 to the winner, or you put peanut butter all over yourself and go to a dog park. And that's what this guy did. He put on a gold Speedo. He put on a gold Speedo and had to walk in a dog park. With peanut butter,
man,
on his person.
Yeah, and he's white, man. You white people out there, man. Yeah, man.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Black people, Asian people, white people, Native Americans, we're all friends. We're all friends.
Man, that's funny though. That's funny. I'm looking at the picture right now.
Peanut butter. So you heard of blackface? Is that brown body that he went? right. He went brown body. He's gonna get a call from the NAACP. He might get a call from PETA for real. Like, how dare you? How dare you do that? Allowing these dogs to lick food off your body is perverted. And some of these dogs could have a peanut allergy. You never know.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Shit is crazy. You know what else is crazy? See, you just keep setting me up, man. You know what else is crazy?
That's what we're here for.
What else is crazy? is 18th, the 18th, whatever the 18th is. 16 people were trapped on a gondola ride at SeaWorld in San Diego. When I heard gondola, for some reason, I was thinking, oh, they're trapped on a boat in the water. That's like, the dude in the back.
Yeah.
I realized that ain't a fucking gondola. I forgot what that is, but that's not a gondola. A gondola is one of those like ski lift type things that's up in the fucking air.
Oh yeah, like at the fair, right?
Yeah. So 16 people were trapped on 5 different gondola cars, 80 feet in the air.
Damn.
One of the passengers was partially paralyzed. He had a stroke, so half of his body was, a little slow. So it was going to be hard for him to, be able to help him get off. Another one was an infant baby. So they were trapped up in trapped 80 feet high for 4 hours, man.
Wow.
4 hours. Apparently it was heavy winds and whatnot, and it caused something to malfunction, and they got trapped up there. Firefighters had to get each passenger off one at a time to help them.
Wow. I'm going to San Diego. I ain't getting on that.
Go to the gondola ride in SeaWorld. It should be fixed by now. It should be.
I'll take a picture, man. We'll send it on the show. So.
You driving or you flying to?
We're driving out there.
Well, good thing you weren't taking Southwest. See, you keep setting me up, man. You keep setting me up. Southwest canceled hundreds of flights due to operational emergency, is what they called it. They're saying it's systemic and significant. Reported, basically, something is reporting to the flight, like a computer, whatever, is reporting to the flight that their takeoff weight is like 1,000 or more pounds less than what it actually is. So it throws all the, controls off and shit like this. So Tuesday, this started late last week, but on Tuesday, 40 planes alone had to deal with maintenance issues. 186 flights were canceled. 730 delayed.
Wow.
Southwest.
I'm glad I ain't flying Southwest for Portland.
This is the same one. I think it was either to or from Arizona that
Really?
was a couple years ago or last year, a couple years ago, where the fucking top of the plane flew off.
Oh yeah,
you remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Southwest.
Man, you better get your shit together, Southwest.
Yeah, I'm still going on there. They probably have some good deals right now. Shoot. $50 trip around the world. Want to get away? Yeah, I want to get away from your ass. All right. We're winding down. Oh shit,
man! The show goes by fast.
I got some extra ones. Actually, it's not even an hour yet, but I got some. Oh, okay. All right. I got some extra throw-ins right here. Yep. All right, let's take this to the boring part. Bernie Sanders is running for president again. He just threw his name in the bucket along with a shitload of people on the Democratic side. So Bernie Sanders, John Delaney, Andrew Yang, Julian Castro, Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, Tulsi Gabbard, which I put a picture of Tulsi Gabbard. Dude, look at this girl.
Oh, wow.
And I say girl because she's 37. She was the first Hindu in Congress, and she's age 37. She ain't bad looking.
Yeah.
And then there's Elizabeth Warren, Amy Klobuchar, Pete Buttigieg, something like that, Kirsten Gillibrand, and Joe Biden is a maybe.
Wow. Dude. It's a lot of candidates. I don't really know hardly any of them. Maybe a couple.
Yeah, I've heard of a couple. Keep hearing interviews from different people, but those are all the Democratic people.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to be so watered down that similar to what happened last year. People who supported Bernie Sanders didn't really put their support behind Hillary Clinton. In order for her to top Trump. So hopefully this the same thing doesn't fucking happen.
Yeah, we need to get Trump out.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. I doubt if he's gonna win in 2020, and
I hope not.
He should be impeached by now with all the bullshit. He's just a very incompetent president. Is bullshit.
Speaking of Trump, have you had that presidential meal yet?
The president?
Yeah.
What, McDonald's?
Remember?
McDonald's.
Did you guys talk about it on your last show? You invited the players over?
I think on the first week one, I think it was me and my sister talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The White House, Clemson, the burgers, the Wendy's. Oh, this is what I think you'd like. Dumbass.
Yeah.
All right. That's the... Oh, shit. Speaking of old stuff, I don't know why these designers, these designer clothes keep doing shit, man. The latest one, each week, this is the third week this year, each week has been another designer that's coming out doing stupid ass shit. The next one on the list is Burberry. They made a fucking... Oh, shit. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. A
noose?
A sweatshirt that looks like it has a noose around the neck.
Wow. I never seen something like that. On clothing?
On clothing, yeah. And so the last 2 weeks has been people with things that look like blackface. And then it comes this. The headline that I saw said, Burberry sweatshirt with noose condemned for evoking suicide. That's one route that you could take.
Wow.
That's one, with a lot of teens and shit, committing suicide. The suicide rate is pretty high lately and all that stuff. Yeah, that's one way.
How the fuck does a noose become fashionable?
I don't fucking know.
That's crazy.
Ask Jussie Smollett. But another way, some other people will look at it is, why would you use a noose when it comes, especially, it's Black History Month, and a lot of black people were lynched with a fucking noose, and it's a kind of a symbol of that.
See, that's what's wrong in American society. They take subliminal shots indirectly, whether it be fashion, the news, whatever. And then, like, people, that are of color or minorities, we're not minorities, but, they have to accept it. And it's like these subliminal shots, they just take it, like that, man. That pisses me off. I mean, that's blatant. That's blatant, and they get away with it. It's like, man, that's fucked up, man.
Well, these days, they aren't getting away with it. Social media is allowing everybody to have a voice, and that's one of the good things.
Yeah, that's right.
Like I said, this is Burberry. It was Gucci. It was Prada. All these companies they're going to take a little bit of a hit, which, that's the way you hit people, is in their pocket, but it ain't going to be enough. They're not in business anymore. Yeah, they're going to take a hit, but I just don't understand why this shit happens to begin with. What are you trying to do? Just put your name out there? That whole any publicity is good publicity?
Yeah, right. I don't know. I don't get this one at all. I don't think, who the hell would wear that,
And that's every time this shit comes out. It's like, why would anybody wear this shit anyway?
Yeah.
Why do you want to wear something that looks like you have a noose around your neck, like you're about to? It's very fucking silly.
Yeah.
Very, very fucking silly. All right, let's see. That's actually all the other ones that I had. Let's talk about the one that I've had a couple weeks. Had a couple weeks now, but it's starting to make its rounds on regular TV. There's this lady named B. Smith.
Okay.
She is a former model. She turned her like success into restaurants and just became an entrepreneur and did all kinds of stuff. Well, she later on now she has Alzheimer's. She's age 69, and she's deemed the Black Martha Stewart because she had like different like entrepreneur things, restaurants, she books and all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
She's got Alzheimer's now. She's been sick 6 years ill now, and she's been with her husband 18 happy years married before the illness.
Okay.
Well, her husband, Dan Gaspy, is right now the primary caregiver, but according to him, when she got diagnosed before she was too far gone, they made an agreement like, hey, babe, this is going to affect me, but I know it's going to affect you, but I want you to go on. This is what she told him. Mm-hmm. It's like, all right. So he has a living girlfriend while he has his Alzheimer's wife living in the same house.
And he said she knew about it.
She said, well, she don't know about the girlfriend now. Obviously, well, each new day she knows about it. But he said that they talked about this, and she wanted him to, live your life.
Okay.
I don't know if it was technically said, hey, live your life with your girlfriend in the same house as me. Right. But she said, I want you to be happy. Okay. This is having people all, upset. Some people's like, how dare you disrespect that? Because, he did well for himself as well, but probably not as well as she is. Like I said, deemed the Black Martha Stewart. She up there. Yeah. Bringing pretty much the major breadwinner.
Okay.
But it's his wife till death do they part. Yeah. She ain't dead yet. Mm-hmm. So I'm taking care of her. But okay. I gotta be happy too. So what's your thoughts on that?
Man, that's a tough one. I mean, if they had to talk about it, he's defining it how he wants to define it.
Yeah, that is. It's up for interpretation.
Yeah. And she has Alzheimer's, so she don't obviously have any care or feeling about it.
And there's like pictures on social media where they're all like hanging out and good and whatnot. Really? At first, he met the other lady, and they were just dating. She'd come over and whatnot, then go back to her home. Now she's moved in.
I wonder how she feels about it.
The new lady?
Yeah, are they in a plot to take over the riches of the company? I don't know.
Well, she obviously knew about it prior to getting. Oh, she like heard the story. I think it was they met at the bar because she overheard him telling the story to somebody else, and she was in a similar situation where she was mourning for somebody else. So they got together to comfort each other, and it ended up developing into a relationship. Or a plot to take over her fucking money.
Yeah, sounds like it. All I'm saying is, man, I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised. That sounds like a smooth, slick move right there.
And then in the side note, which it also has social media, different social medias up in a roar, is that B. Smith is black. Her husband's black. The new woman is white.
Ooh.
So they're like, oh, you're bringing this white woman in.
Oh, man.
And, people, always got, opinions on shit that they don't need to have opinions on. If everybody in the situation is happy, she's getting top-notch care from somebody that actually loves her. He's happy. One of the stats that I heard on one of these media places, that a lot of people who have to take care of other people end up living shorter lives because they focus so much and it's so stressful on them. It reduces their way of their living. So he's preventing that from happening to himself. He's taking care of her. She don't know any different because she has this disease. No. So, hey,
if it works for them, it works for them.
It works for them. It works for them.
Yeah.
So that's that one. And I don't have the picture for that, so I might as well not say that. You know what? It's been a good show, man.
Yeah. It feels good to be back, man. It's been a while.
Yes.
The show.
Yes.
All of you watching out there, we film over here in Phoenix, and we have a big production crew behind.
Oh, it's getting bigger and bigger.
Every time I come here, and I always have fun. They give me the VIP treatment. I have the star on my room back there. They got fruit and cocktails waiting for me.
That's a lie. He putting the Jussie Smollett. Jussie lying over here. Thank you guys for watching. This feels good. Thank you, Blest One, Marlon. I appreciate it. Sure. Like I told you, man. Thank you for that intro. I keep putting it in. And Ira, if you haven't seen that promo yet, thank you for that laugh. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Let's keep taking this higher. I'm George. Cortright. This is
Blest One. Check me out on blessonemusic.com. Download the music. Look out for the new album coming soon.
And on Instagram?
It's on Instagram, Facebook, iTunes, Spotify, all social media formats. Blest One Music. Google it. Download it. Enjoy it. Bump it in your ride.
Yes. Go and do that. Support my dude. It's cool. We out. Thank you. Oh, she got it. Still here.
Nice. That was cool. Good show, man. It's funny. So you gotta clean it up, edit a little bit? Or it should be good?
With her, with that, and